Hi, my name is Alyssa Beauty, and today I attempted a cranberry gold cut crease, and it was actually my first time attempting a cut crease, so I learned some tips and tricks along the way that might be able to help you attempt your own cut crease. So if you like what you see and you want to see how I achieve this look, please keep watching. Hi! Okay, so I'm a little strange right now because I have one eye done, but I wanted to try it on the side first since this is my first time doing a cut crease, but I don't think it turned out that bad. So I'm going to show you what technique I used to do this. So I used kind of like a mixture of modern Renaissance and then I think one shade from the Sweet Peach palette by Too Faced. So first I went in with a modern Renaissance palette, and I went in with kind of a mixture of this burnt orange and this raw sienna to kind of give a little bit of a transition shade here. So I just kind of tried to focus this in as much as I could in my crease. Hold on, I just going back and forth, windshield wiper motions, and then I kind of, as I fall out here, I kind of brought it out a little bit, almost like a cat eye, see here. And if it touches your eyebrow, the more power to you. So I went in with that first. I did want more pinky, so I ended up going really purple and pink with this one, but I mean, this is a good base to kind of see where you're going in your crease. So then I went in with this pencil brush, and it's by Real Techniques, and it's a Gilded Collection, I think it was called. But it's, if you can see, it's really kind of stiff, the bristles don't move that much. So I thought it would be good to start working more of the darker colors into my crease. So I went in, I picked up some of this Venetian red and some of this Love Letter, and tap off some of the excess, and then just kind of start putting it, you can see, in more into your crease a little bit. And then you want to kind of go a little bit towards your inner corner, and don't worry about getting it on your lid. It doesn't have to be perfect. I mean, try to keep it as much up and into the crease as you can, but we're going to be cleaning all this up anyway, so it's really not going to matter. So we're going to start going in like this with this color and just getting an idea of where we're going. I'm going to pick some more of that up. And a cut crease, as I learned today, is really just a lot of blending back and forth, and blending the colors back and forth and stuff like that. So you're just going to really pack that color into that area. So I'm going to go out. Okay. So now that I got more of that pinky reddish shade in there, I'm going to go back in with just this little e.l.f. crease brush, and it's just tinier so I can get more in depth. So I'm going to pick more of that Venetian red and that Love Letter up, tap it off a little, and kind of make it more, pack it more in, I guess, if you can say that. And I just literally want to use as much of this shadow as I can. Alright. So now that you've got that, I'm going to pick up some of this antique bronze and some of this cypress umber, and I'm going to kind of deepen up the crease a little bit more, give it some depth. Now for these darker colors, I wanted I don't want to like splay them all out. The first time I did it, I used this flat brush. You can use that too, but I ended up just going back over it with this brush anyways. So I'm just going to do that. But you really just want to get these deep colors into the crease. You don't want like the fallout. You want these more of where your eye is going to bend. And don't worry, we will be going in with a fluffy brush and blending it all out. So just blend, 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 blend your little heart out. And it kind of looks scary right now. It looks like I have like a black eye or something, but I mean. Okay, so I'm just gonna go back in with some of those colors. Kind of wing it out here. And see, now this eye's kind of looking a little too purpley. Actually, no, it doesn't look that bad. I am going a little crazy though. Okay. So now that you got those colors in, where's my fluffy brush? I'm gonna go back in with a fluffy brush, which is, I forgot to mention, it's my Real Techniques brush, again from like I think the Gilded collection. And I'm just gonna kind of go over everything and make sure all these colors are gonna blend together. You blend them up a little bit. But as you're blending, yeah, you want to blend up and not down because you don't want as much color here. I mean, we're gonna clean it up, but so just blend it, blend it, blend it. Then I might go in with a little bit more pinky red because it's looking a little purpley. Alright, so now that you have that done, this is the way that I decided to do my cut crease. I mean, you don't have to do it this way, but this is what I found easiest. At first, I went in with MAC Paint Pot, but I felt like it didn't blend my lid well enough. So then I ended up just going in with my Anastasia concealer. So I'm going to take that on like a little flat concealer brush. I'm going to dip it into there. And then I'm just going to clean up my eye. Almost like when you're cleaning up and you're shaping out, you're carving out your brows. That's kind of what this is. And you're probably going to have to go over it again a little bit. Because I had to with my other eye. We'll see. Alright. And you want to go in your inner corner. All the way to your inner corner. And then just kind of pack it in and blend it out. Actually, I did not do that bad of a job with this one. This one was kind of scary. I was like, oh, I need to go back. I might have to still go back with this one, but. And this might look intimidating, and if you are new at makeup, it might be kind of like, oh my god, scary. But really, honestly, I was scared to do this because I'm not like a licensed makeup artist or anything, so. But actually, it wasn't as hard as I thought it would be. Alright, so now I'm just going to kind of clean it up. I'm going to dip it back into this Venetian Red and Love Letter from the Modern Renaissance. I'm going to kind of like go over what I did just a little bit, just kind of back in, and then I'm going to go back in this here because I saw some droppage. Alright, so now that we have that done, this is where the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette comes in. Love it. I actually used this for like 3 weeks when I first got it, but I haven't used it in a minute, so. I'm going to go in with this Peaches and Cream shade down here. And I'm going to take just this grabbing this flat brush that I used for the concealer. I'm just going to dip it into that. And then I'm just going to put it on top of where I put the concealer. And blend it over that. And I really like this shade because it's very like neutral and skin tony. And if you want, you can stop right there. That could be it. That's your cut crease. I'm going to kind of clean up this area too. But I didn't. I went for it. So, we got that. Now I'm going to go back into Modern Renaissance a tiny, tiny bit. And I'm going to use a tiny, tiny bit of this Vermeer shade. And I'm going to go back in with that little brush and I'm going to pick some up, tap it off, just to like give a more satiny finish look. This peaches and cream, but I don't want like a crazy sparkle look. But I wanted a little bit more white and satin. I didn't want a crazy sparkle. Alright, so now, over the top of my, or over in between, like these two areas, I'm going to be using this. It's a NYX Glam Liner Aqua Luxe, shade 07. I don't know what color this is called, but it's kind of like a goldy color. Goldish color, rose gold. And I'm just going to take this and I'm going to put it in between these two areas to kind of denote, differentiate these two areas a little more and to add that extra oomph to your eye because I need it. Oh god, so scary. And you can go with something a little more sparkly if you want. If you want. It's your life. But I just didn't. Okay, so now we're going to wait for that to dry for a minute, and then I'm going to go in and do my liquid eyeliner with the Kat Von D Tattoo. I'm going to just do like a rough draft kind of, because I'm going to go in with a different eyeliner after I put my lashes on. But I just want to get a rough draft going of where my eyeliner is going to go. And I'm almost out. So this is fun. That's why I'm going in with something different, but this is just easier to okay. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna dip into my NYC eyeliner a little bit just to get something on this brush. There we go. Okay. Okay. I went a little crazier than I hoped, but alright, well, I got something going there, so now, once you've got that done, I'm going to, I used New Kiss lashes, faux mink. Hold on, let me get the packaging. The new Kiss Faux Mink Collection Lash Couture. So what they look like. They're new at the drugstore. And I've really liked them so far. So I used the shade, or the type called Gala. So big and fluffy and mink. And I also picked up some of their new strip lash adhesive. And it says it's with biotin and blueberry, and it's latex free. So I'm going to take my lashes, take the lash off, cut it really quick. And then I'm going to put the glue on it. Which, I've been looking for new glue because I've been using Duo for so long. So maybe this one's good. And it is black. It is like a black glue. So I'm not sure how I feel about it coming out of, or applying it with a brush. Or maybe it's easier. Alright, so while I'm waiting for that to dry, I'm going to take my L'Oreal Telescopic Carbon Black and coat my lashes. So now that I did a little baby coat, still just waiting for that glue to get tacky. I hope. So now I'm going to go back in to the Modern Renaissance palette. And I'm just going to take this Real Techniques shader brush, I think it is. And I'm just going to dip it back into that Venetian red and that love letter. And just put a little bit on my bottom lashes. Not a whole lot, but a little. Alright, so now that we got that done, try to put these lashes on. Hold on. Then I'm going to go into my waterline with, it's all rubbed off, but I think it's a L'Oreal or Covergirl. I think it's Covergirl Perfect Point Plus. And I like this eyeliner because it stays for a long time and it doesn't bother my contacts. Alright, so now that I went into the waterline, I'm going to go back over my bottom lashes. One little coat. Alright. Alright, so now I'm going to go do my hair, and I'll be right back. So this is the final look of my pink purple glittery cut crease. And this is the perfect look if you want to go on a job interview and you want to slay their life and show them what you can do, or if you're just going out for Valentine's Day with your girls or boyfriend or whoever. So it was my first time attempting this, so I hope that I was able to show you that to not be scared of makeup